Rachael, Nimdzi Insights interpreting researcher. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of the most controversial stories within the profession of interpreting in recent history. The President of the United States and the President of Russia met last week, both publicly and privately, for a summit. When the two met privately, there was only one other US official in the room, that being the US interpreter. Later on in the week, Democratic senators called to subpoena the U.S. interpreter in order to understand exactly what was agreed upon on the United States' behalf between the two presidents. Later that same day, House Republicans blocked the vote, but it still raises the crucial question: what is the protocol in a situation like this? Well, the answer is simple. Interpreters, by profession, practice confidentiality. The International Association of Conference Interpreters states in its Code of Professional Ethics, and I quote, "Members of the association shall be bound by the strictest secrecy, which must be observed towards all persons and with regard to all information disclosed in the course of the practice of the profession at any gathering not open to the public." There's also been a cardinal principle applied worldwide since World War II, that interpreters should never be obliged to give testimony. How can a congressman, a statesman, a government official ever trust an interpreter if the protocol is that the interpreter can then give testimony? I think it's important that the situation is treated as if neither of the presidents needed an interpreter in order to communicate. Had both of them spoken English or both of them spoken Russian, they wouldn't need anybody else in the room other than themselves. So senators should treat it in such a way. Leave the professional interpreters out of the debate so that they can uphold their duty to the profession and keep all of the information that was disclosed confidential. That way, the information would be left between the two heads of state, and no one would ever know what was said, at least until one of them or their advisors spills the beans in a memoir in years to come. Thank you very much for listening. Feel free to follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, here on YouTube, Facebook, on Instagram, or come see what we have to say at home at www.nimdzi.com. Thank you.